the Independent Minds for a Better Liberia. So this program comes on from Monday 10:30 to 11:30, Tuesday 10:30 to 11:30, and that of Wednesday, then Tuesday and Thursday is the program the local daily on Care Radio. So to all of you following this morning, it's good to have all of you following. So quickly, we cross over. Good morning. Yeah, across the board. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Can you hear me
Good
there?
morning. Good morning. It's a pleasure being here this morning.
Okay, it's good to have you as well. And the general, the general
Okay.
is right next to be a part. Good morning, general, from our end, and good morning to all of you. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, Princess, and good morning, Ali. Why Ali is not on the screen?
Yeah, we're bringing you on shortly. We'll bring
Okay,
you
but
on.
we're live right now. Anyway, while you bring it up, let me just play the little short promo.
Okay.
This is Independent Minds for a Better Liberia. A nation does not change by noise alone. It changes when minds awaken, when questions are no longer feared, when truth is spoken boldly, when ideas are free. This is Independent Minds for a Better Liberia, a powerful radio experience driven by vision and conviction. A dream brought to life by a man who believes leadership begins with thought. Honorable Alexander B. Cummings. This is not just talk. This is dialogue with purpose. Conversation that challenges complacency. Ideas that demand accountability. Voices shaping tomorrow. At the center of it all stands a commanding presence, a host who probes deeply, a voice that refuses silence. The General, Munir Keshin. Now, mark your time. Monday to Wednesday.
Yeah. Good morning again. Good morning. Another beautiful day. This the third day of, and I know I got instituted that and what's his name? Aliu, the wonderful. What's going on? Okay. Good morning, Aliu.
Good morning, General. How are you?
Thank God and thanks for coming in. This program is called the Independent Mind for a Better Liberia. And Princess, I want to say thank you for producing this show. And this will be a year, 2 years, 3 years. This is a whole long program going on. We're trying to encourage independent people. I know sometimes people will be surprised. They say, but you support LS Cummings. Why you call yourself independent minds? Yes, you can still have an independent mind, whether you're in different political party or not. But the fact is that you are not a party-driven guy where even if they put the worst candidate, you will support. No, you have an independent mind that you can make a decision. So independent mind give you a better decision, make it and give you a better country. So Ali, we're not going. We just want to spend 1 hour on this whole thing on this show today, and this is a long thing. It's for young people. It's for people who have that vision, who have that patriotism in them that they want to see Liberia move forward. Today we'll be talking about this wonderful guy called Alex Cummings. Some of the things that he have done. There are a lot of people in Liberia who believe that, oh, Mr. Cummings has not done a lot because he's not one of the politicians that do things and talk about it. But in Liberian politics, when you shake a man's hand, everybody want to know what's going on. So we'll be talking about it. But you, one of the guys who have had you know about this wonderful guy they call Alex Cummings, a young man like yourself. I want you to give me an opening statement and what message you have for your young friends, because you could switch and be driven by money or something else and say, you know what, I'm done with ANC. I will just go to where the gravy is, and when they finish, I will come right back. So let me hear from you, Ali. How are you this morning again?
Yeah. So I would say God money me.
Good. That's a
Uh,
good one then.
yeah. So again, it's a pleasure being on the show. It is always good to come and give your own perspective because whatever we do, history is recording. I do not want to be asked by my children and grandchildren, say, Daddy, what did you do when these things were happening? And thank God because we have social media now. All of the things we are doing are being documented. we can easily trace them. So we'll not be telling our children, a time we made a fine, across there we did this, we did that. So it is important to speak out because there's a sense in which the status quo has kept this country the way it is. And those who benefit from the rotting system will resist change by whatever means. So wisdom demands that courageous people must always rise up to challenge things that have kept this country at this level. The level of decadence in this country, the pervasive ignorance that is being distributed by people in power, the patronage system that has kept this country this way. Young people that are graduating from university every year, the moment they graduate, they fall right into the unemployment line. This system was not ordained by God, it is created by men. And there are men who benefit from the system the way it is. Those men don't want the country to change. So when they see people talking about change and they see the personality that is involved, because there's a sense in which certain people will talk about change, they will say that men are talking that are sure men are one of us. So it is about what they see. But when they look at the personality in Mr. Cummings, they say they guy is not the traditional Liberian politicians. So if he talks about change, he means what he says. Other people will talk about change, they will call themselves led, they will call themselves injured. But these people know each other and say, ah, my man, they got like one of our men, man, he gets carried in your closet too. So he doesn't mean what he's saying. He's only saying it because it is required that you say these things to massage your base. But like Mr. Cummings will say, he told me one time, he said, Aliu, most of my years are behind me, and most of yours is ahead of you, young people. So whatever decision the government make today will not necessarily affect me the way it will affect you. So it is about your generation. It is about your generation refusing to settle for little, the mediocrity in society. Where government pin bidding, they put it on BBC. All that achievement. These are things that provoke young people in this country. Say government pin bidding. Ghana is launching satellite. They are investing in AI for young people. But with great dusty rule, the government sing hallelujah. What's that? I was in a conversation with one of my friends. He said, Ali, what is it about this noise about government grading dusty road? People are building skyscrapers. People are expanding 6 lane road. You talk about grading dusty road, and we're supposed to glamorize those things. These are pettiness. We don't settle for this. The issues in the country, we're talking about dilapidated health system. Those are issues to be discussing. Employment opportunity, expanding private sector. Those are issues that affect young people. But if the president goes somewhere, you say, "Oh, the president open police boot," then we clap. What's that? So we
Okay.
are here to enlighten young people. So let us set standards high and hold people accountable. Because, like Mr. Comey say, the president down to the janitor in the government, they are not doing us a favor because they are taking pay for doing the job they do.
Yeah. Okay, Aliu, and people will ask questions, say, why we are not talking about things that Mr. Cummings have done in this country. Like if you look at Mr. Cummings' record from 2015 to 25, some of the things that he have done, and I think I know he would not like it, but we need to talk about these things. And Aliu, we need to talk about them because and every time you go around, if I ask you right now, do you remember some of the things that Mr. Cummings did in Liberia when it comes to humanitarian work, apart from politics? Because he tried his best not to bring humanitarian work into politics. But if you look at the Liberian setting today, a politician, even if you give a bag of rice, the man in Looking Town want to know, the man in Grand Bassa County must know. Because if you don't do that, if you don't tell them what you're doing, all these things will fall apart. They talk about WIAC fee. I can remember 2016, and it's there. It will challenge people. Mr. Cummings was the first Liberian to ever pay for WIAC fee and also pay to tutor the children for 2 years, 2016 and 2017. Maybe you can remember some of this stuff. Tell me some of the things that Mr. Cummings have done that librarian people don't know. Let them hear it, because maybe Mr. Cummings don't want to say it, but it's on record. It will challenge people, because I got a list of things that Mr. Cummings have done in that country. So can you tell me some of the things that you think when it comes to education, what role Mr. Cummings have played in education?
Yes, the list is endless. This is one thing that our society, the politics in our country, and the personality, the principles Mr. Cummings believe in, those French principles, did not allow him to amplify some of the things he was doing. Because according to him, he's from a Christian home. If a right hand does something, his left hand shouldn't know.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that is not a principle that works for politics. He does all of those good things, and people are still asking, even those who knew his friends in politics, they were saying the man do anything because they knew that the man were not in the habit of carrying loudspeaker when he gave you $5 and put it on BBC. But it is important now that he began to say some of these things because Liberians kept asking, what has Mr. Cummings done? The man get money, what has he done? So it is imperative now that we tell the people some of the things this man has done. So you are right when you talk about the 2016 to 2017. He paid wire fee and provided tutorial for 4,000 Liberian students across 40 different high schools in this country. And that amount came up to 106,000 USD. He did not stop there. He also established the Arizona Benedict Cummings Modern Computer Lab at the University of Liberia and St. Clement University in partnership with Coca-Cola in 2016 for 10,000 USD. He did not stop there. He provided a 350 kVA generator to Broker Washington Institute (BWI) in Kakata to enhance their learning capacity in support of vocational and technical training. That amount came to 67,000 United States dollars. He did not stop there. He also established a scholarship and financial aid program with the University of Liberia Student Union, also, and that amount came to 1 million Liberian dollar in 2016.
Okay, let
He
me hold
also,
you there. Let me hold you there, Ali. I want for the Liberian people that are listening to us by radio. If you are listening to us by radio or Facebook or YouTube, and we want you to be part of this. And the challenge is out there. These are records. We have, it's so easy to talk about Mr. Cummings that it's not a propaganda. It's something that is fact. Like if you go to the University of Liberia today, the lab is still there. I remember I went to I tried to talk to someone, and everybody was trying to avoid this issue to talk about this generator. Even in the United States, I tried to talk to the BWI Association president. He said, I think there are too much politics, so because this guy was supporting CDC government at the time. Imagine an individual giving a whole school and what's the cost of that generator again?
67,000 USD.
67,000 USD. And I also remember on Mr. Cummings' 60th birthday, he gave $60,000 to a local Liberian firm to be given to for small business people, to be given to small business people. So let you know all these things that Mr. Cummings has done when it comes to education. Scholarship, he gave it to people. He sent doctors out of this country, but he don't talk about it. But I think it is time that we let the Liberian people know, and Mr. Cummings himself will ask, maybe when he come on this show next week, on the station next week, we're asking all these questions, but he got to let us know. Let's continue the list, because let the people know what Mr. Cummings have done in our country,
Oh,
please.
yeah. At the African Methodist Episcopal University, he also gave 168,000 Liberian dollar as financial aid to students. He also sponsored inter high schools debate, provided prizes for first second winner at the cost of 3,000 United States dollars. He also designed and published the Nima Community College yearbook for the first graduating class. The Nima
Look
Community
at
College
that.
stayed there. 8,000 United States dollars. He
In
also,
2016.
yes, he also partnered with the Chicago Bright Foundation in providing safe drinking water in deprived communities in Peaceville and Margibi at the cost of 3,000 United States dollars. He did not stop there. The CFA, the Cummins Africa Foundation, makes contribution for operation for the Arizona Benedict Cummins Modern Science and Technology School on Dupo Road at a cost of $120,000 United States dollars. He did not stop there. The list is very long. He also the CFA Health Infrastructure Support Project distributed medical equipment to 6 referral hospitals across Liberia. The CH Rini, Kakata, Magibi County, CB Doma, Banga, Bon County, Government Hospital, Grand Bassa County, J.J. Dawson, Maryland County, Korean Lutheran Hospital, Zozo, Lofa County, and Jidopo Health Center, Fishtown, River G County, and 2 clinics, Star of Sea Clinic, West Point, and Robert Moore Clinic in Johnsonville, in Monrovia, at the cost of $565,000 United States dollars in 2017.
Okay,
You
let me
also
hold you there again. Let me hold you there. And the question I will ask you, all these things, if you and Ali were going to do it, you will run with it. I would rather run with it and tell everybody what I did. But this man he spent money. And one thing I can remember, Mr. Cummings challenged someone. He was not happy, especially when George and President Weah made a statement. And Mr. Cummings came and said, I challenge any Liberian politician that I think they have spent more money in this country, because most of the things are all on education. It's not on anything different. It's all about education, how to educate the young people. You know what I'm saying? So tell me, let's stop right there. All
yes,
these things, especially the amount of money, who should a politician would not want to run with these things here?
Chief, if I were in the shoes of Mr. Cummings, Al Jazeera will come in, no, BBC, CNN, Deutsche Bell, Radio France, all these people are coming, no, because I know the society we live in. People take your things and they would not even acknowledge you. And at the end of the day, they will join the Bawagon and be asking the man do anything here, the man do anything here, because they know the
Well,
kind of
let me ask this girl. She's a journalist. I know she's producing us, and I want to make this thing clear. And I want to do a disclaimer here. This program has nothing to do with the Kia Radio, but she's a journalist. And Princess, you heard some of these things in the media, in the breeze, that this is what LS Cummings have done behind the scene, or as something humanitarian.
Mhm. So again, most time in our own country, Mama Liberia, when politicians are doing excellent, they are doing good things and not talking about it, it become a serious issue for the ordinary people. We love those guys that will always talk the good things, because those are things the masses want to hear. How many people have benefited, and to some of those following, these things might even sound strange to them.
Mhm.
They might be, shocking to listen that these are some of the things Mr. Cummings, have done over time, probably because he's not talking about it. He's not the maybe show up type of politician to say, oh, yeah, this is just, I've done this when we've been following back then. Other politicians starts to brag. And I think with the kind of politics, play in this country, most time the people want to hear what actually you've done for them, what actually some of those work you are doing, you contributing, or else you must sound like you're doing nothing. The first thing they'll tell you, nobody know that guy. Who is he? By the way, he's not working. So again, they are not strange. Some of us working in the field, reading a lot, investigating. We know some of those work, but then it's on all of us at time as citizens to go after politicians. It's not just about politicians coming to us. We ourselves, let's evaluate, let's read about them, let's know what some of those things they are doing, or else any matter will just come and lie to us and say, I've done this one, I constructed bridges in this area, I did this one, I supply water, I went and built this facility. So it's about time Liberians in every different corner, everywhere, start, we let's get up, read more about these people, those who want to transform the nation, those who are, vying for political seats. It's not just about Mr. Cummings. So when we start to read, we start to go through all of their different profile. What are some of those things they have done? Then the debate is
And
just
don't you think the journalists themselves need to do this? I know
of course, it's on
you're
all
not
of
a
us.
yes,
Mm, it's on all of
because
us
the
as
journalists,
watchdogs on
yeah,
us.
the journalists are there to inform the Liberian people. But in Liberia, they say, well, the main call me. If you don't call me, I can't talk about it. I will go to
And
the place
and
the
I think
people.
I think
yeah,
over time, journalists are
I
doing
think
excellent. Yeah, we are doing
yeah,
well in terms of researching, in terms of fast checking, because nobody going to be lying to the Liberian people anymore. So, with
yeah,
all of these things now, I know there are a lot of journalists who have already, taken or taken on to say, let me go and know more about Mr. Cummings, and we're going to come back, educate the people. It's not about campaigning. No, nobody going for us. We are neutral, but again, we are for Liberia, we are for the people, making sure that this nation can transform, putting everyone up, standing frame to do the needful. So again, all of these things are there. They are written. They are clear. You can go and evaluate. Journalists now is a huge work, but again, we're going to do all we can. Come back to the people and say nobody should lie to you. Mr. Kumis have done this one. We've been there. We follow all of the happenings. This is just how it is. It's nothing about sugarcoating something or making it to look good out there. It's about what that particular person have done. It's on you, the Liberian people, to go through and see whether he's capable of leading this country and transforming the nation. So again, it's a huge work, like you said. It's on all of us as journalists.
yeah. Okay, thank you. For those of you who are listening to us, we'll open the phone line, but we will tell you the truth, and we promise to tell you the truth. We are not yet for propaganda. It's not about singing song. And this young man in the studio, Aliyu, could be like any other young man in Liberia who would just flip flop, go to where the gravy is, enjoy themselves, and come right back again when the election is about to start. But you that listening to us, we continue to tell you, say, listen, this is the time. And when you listen to people they listen to other politicians, Aliyu, nobody have said Mr. Cummings cannot do the work. Everybody say he can do it, but we're not denying the fact. Yes, ANC is a small political party. We're not like CDC or UP with the big numbers. But one thing we got, Ali, we have this pressure diamond that any political party would love to have. Because this man is so consistent. When you listen to Mr. Cummings from 2017 to now, his voice, his message have still been the same when it comes to his platform. He spoke about the economy. He was the first that talked about the economy that I will take it to 1 billion if I win. In the first 3 years, he never said in 1 year. He said Liberia will feed himself in the first 3 years. He never said 1 year. He talked about living wage. He spoke about people who doing the work should get paid. And also he gave a suggestion. He said, this is what you're doing wrong, and this is what we need to do. Go out there, take my ideas. He said, and I remember one time he said that if the former president would do good and make it harder for us to win, it will be better for the Liberian people. So even if this government can do better, because come 2029, there will be an election. Whether you do good or you do good, people will still have to contest. So my Liberian people, we're asking you, this man, Alexander Cummings, we need to give him a chance. If you don't give him a chance, you will never know. There's a guy who called the show the other day. He voted for Mr. Parker. He's a UP diehard guy. He said, listen, this is the time. We cannot be switching from one party to another party like one woman between two men. So we must do the right thing. We must do the right thing. And you are young man. That's why I brought you. I want you to talk to your friends. Why you supporting Cummings? And you could switch over. Some of your friends have switched over already. They gone to another. In fact, people who are supporting Mr. Cummings, who even named the child after Cummings, have switched because of what? They want to make their life, and it is their right to go. It is their right. I cannot stop them. So I want you to speak, have that open mind, and speak to the conscience of them. Tell me something. What message you have for your friends? Not the people alone that are in Monrovia, but in the 73 district. What are some of the things that we need to look at when we're looking for leaders?
I would have
Okay.
I would have chosen comfort over courage to speak to some of the things that are happening in our country. I would have settled like any other young person, like you mentioned. I would have gotten a government job by then. But now, there have been proposal, but we say no. We believe in our cause. We believe in what we do. We believe that Mr. Cummings can change this country for the better. I've gone across this country. You know, when you sit in Morovia, you will not appreciate the suffering of the people. When you leave Morovia, you go to places like the southeast or the western belt, or even in the Eastern land, all the places Lofa, and you will start to appreciate the condition the people live in. You see how young people they refer to us as future leaders, but the current reality does not suggest that we are even today's leader or even going to be any future leader. Riding motorcycle is now attractive to young people because there's no alternative. We are people who are pursuing careers. That is the unfortunate nature of the state. Many young people today they will tell you, come here, going hustle. It's not easy. That is not a good sentiment coming from the country. We should be building young people with careers that will be able to compete with their friends in other countries in the sub-region, the continent, and of course the world. But that is not happening. You have over 100,000 young people riding motorbikes every day. That is not a decent living. You listen to government policy, oh, when you ride a motorbike, you gain foreign employment. That is an insult to young people. How do you project a productive nation when your young people who are supposed to help in building that nation, that keke riding and motorbike job you found for them? You're talking about shoe shine job. You think young people find dignity and pleasure in riding motorbike if there were other opportunities? No. That is why Mr. Cummings is saying, look, there's nothing in the presidency for me in terms of the affluence and the money it brings. The other day you were talking about private jet. You say, Akuokoda, we have access to 5 different private jets. So Liberian president talking about private jet, private jet. It is all about the things that the presidency can offer them. For me, it is about using the job to change the country fundamentally, to create jobs for our people, to return dignities to whom many fathers in this country, when they come in home, their children can't even run to them. I witnessed a scenario the other day in my community. The child was playing, and his friends told him, your pa come in. He said, yeah, I see him. But
Yeah.
yeah, he said, yeah, I see the man. Because nothing in the pa hand.
Nothing in the hand, no black, no bag.
Yeah, imagine if Papa was coming with something, that child will run to that man, Papa coming. But there's nothing Papa can bring home. The women in the home are now the breadwinners. Before, the fathers in the home go to work, but now the women are all setting ocean, and the men sit at home and he say, yeah, my girlfriend's strong, my woman's strong. Because there's nothing to do. This is how unfortunate the country is. When you speak, they say, oh, you're talking politics, you not let the government. No. For those of you who in power, you will not appreciate what is happening. Look at the expression on the people's faces. You can see destitution, you see poverty, you see suffering. Yesterday, one deputy minister for information called on the show and say it is demeaning to say people hungry. Are you kidding me? You can romanticize suffering. When people hungry, there is no amount of propaganda can tell the message your stomach full. When people hungry, they're hungry. That's the obvious truth. What are you doing to salvage that situation? And young people, we are the ones that are going to be affected by the decision of these people because most of them live their life already behind them. You and I, we have our life ahead of us. There's no enabling environment. So let us look beyond the party's rhetoric. All these laws, oh, the men that know Liberia, the men that won't start from representative, that won't start from senator. That's what Mr. Kumi said yesterday. He said, all the experience you say I'm a gather from government. And at the same experience that I've kept this country this way, if that kind of experience you say I'm gonna get, and I want that kind of experience, you keep it. Because that the experience that will make you burn capital building, that the experience that will make you go break ground, you not get money in budget for it.
Ali, you see, that's the truth. Our people, honesty is a hard thing. They don't understand. It's strange to see politicians if they are honest. We voted for people who call themselves names, the lights, the whatsoever. A lot of good politicians that promise the Liberian people and fail them. That is why good politicians are suffering today. Oh, Mr. Cummings, you said something as representative, as senator. Why? A senator can make the difference alone. A senator must make a difference with a group, must have that majority of votes or represent the same thing. But the presidency, because Liberia is a unitary state, the president has the power to stop corruption. The president has the power to do whatsoever, makes more appointments and do things. The president decides a lot of things when it comes to Liberia. But again, Mr. Cummings always said, I'm not going into this thing because there's financial benefit. God bless me, and he's a family man. And once you're a family man, you understand the other person how it feels when a father cannot afford for the child. It can't even protect his home, can't protect his children, can't send his children to school. That is the meaning. That brings you down. But Mr. Cummings will never. Mr. Cummings could have been sitting somewhere enjoying himself. He don't have to be part of it. And that is what they want. So we have to encourage Mr. Cummings. We will try for the last time and we're talking to Liberian people. This is not me, it's not about Aliyu, it's not about Mr. Cummings, it's not about anybody, but about Liberia. Our young children, the future of Liberia is in their hands. When you look at our population today, it's very young. We 60, if I'm mistaken, 60% of our population now are young people, smart Liberians. And some people think that when Mr. Cummings is president today, he's going to go out of the country and bring people to work. No, no. Bulk of the people will come from that. Yes, people out of the country has a right to work. But if you will work, that means you're willing to volunteer or willing to sacrifice. That means you don't have to leave. But if I leave from here right now, I leave and go to Liberia to go get a job for $2,000, $3,000, definitely I'm going to steal. Let me be honest with you, because it will not pay the bills. It will not pay my bills in America, in Liberia. So, but if I will go to Liberia, that means I want to volunteer to do something. That means I know I'm depending on America too. You see. So and I want to open this line. And Princess, I want to put the number up there.
Yeah.
Open the lines and see. Maybe we can get the first, just for the first 5-10 minutes. And we
Okay.
have gone 32 minutes already.
Okay, folks, are you listening to the program Independent Minds for a Better Liberia? So quickly, we open up the lines. You've been following all of what we been discussed. You've been following. You want to weigh in. You want to also contribute on the program. All you need to do is dial 0777-959-959-0881-871-670. Those of you following, the number is also on this platform 0777-959-959-0881-871-670. Let's go to the line 0777-959-959. This person. Good morning. That person slip off 0777-959-959-0881. 871-670. And those of you online, you also want to be a part of the discussion. Our WhatsApp line that go to this person from the WhatsApp line. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
I'm Miss Vani Ali Sharif calling you from Mama Point.
Yeah, Sharif, let's hear you.
You know, people say everything. We would get be looking at it, you know, the right direction. But Mr. Kumi say, get the fact.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, get the fact. The young people in our country are many, and things are staying on, things are going straight. So we just have to pray that anybody who comes there must be having a love for the country.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because without love this country, yeah, but nothing will do. We get talk, nothing will happen.
Okay.
So thank you very much.
Okay.
Don't you think that it is time that we try another person instead of going between two parties?
He slip off. He slip
Okay.
off. 0777-959-959-0881-871-670. Let's hear from you. What do you make of all of the discussion on the independent minds for a better Liberia? Alexander Benedict Cummings, what do you make of it? Do you think, and let's put the question, do you think he will make a good leader with all what the team Mr. Moniki share in that of Sheriff? Is it Sheriff, right? Losinin,
Ali.
sorry. Adiu, or what
Yeah,
or
yeah.
Adiu say
Ali,
as
Ali,
well.
Kiadi.
What do you make of it? The time is now. Let's interact with you. 077795959 0881 Let's hear from you. Yeah, so we can just go back to you while we waiting
Oh,
the call.
yes, Aliyu, and take the stage, and you were saying
Yeah.
something, and yeah.
Yeah. So look,
Mhm,
if we want things to change in this country, we ourselves have to change the way we've been doing things in terms of voting, in terms of aligning beyond certain candidates. We have to assess the capacity to do certain things.
mhm,
You know, when people say, "Oh, the president get all the experience," yes, he had those experiences, but the experience the president has will only allow him to do the things he's doing now because that's what he knows. The experience was gathered from the same rotten system. That is the reason why we are experiencing the things we're experiencing today. But if we want things to happen differently, we have to bring in people with different experience.
mhm,
There's nothing Liberia can benefit from the kind of political experience we have today from this status quo. Because when you hear them boasting about experience, it's how to put money in budget and go for it, how to manipulate the budget process, how to use state-owned enterprises as cash cow to support government project to support their campaigns. Then they keep the people at certain level in poverty so the people can see them as godfathers. During election time, they bring out some more money and the people call them talk and do. Oh, the men talking and do it.
mhm,
But the real issues that the men supposed to empower you so that you have independent minds. Imagine when many young people are working in this country, who will be calling politicians talk and do. People will start assessing your capacity to deliver on certain things. People will start looking at your character as a human being. People will start looking at your track record. What have you done in the past? Because Mr. Cummings can say the best predictor for future performance is past performance and past record. So if
Yeah,
you want to know
you
what
done.
the man will do tomorrow, you must look at what the man has been able to achieve in the past. But many of them, they will steal money today. All of them stealing money now, they're manipulating budget. Tomorrow they will come to the people because the people poor. So
okay.
they will use poverty as leverage.
All right, we have this caller. Let's go quickly to the line. Good morning.
Hello?
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah. Is it Kia Radio?
Yeah, this is Kia Radio. Let's hear you.
Okay, thank you so much. This is Moses when I come from Zimbabwe Sumatra community.
Yeah, Moses. Let's hear you.
You know, let me appreciate it you guys anyway. You know, I continue to hear them saying we have to continue trying. I think I tried Madam Selling 2005 and then I tried also 2011 and I tried President we are 2017 and then President Wakai. So I want them to actually clear my doubt. How many times can we continue to try? Thank you so much for holding me this
Okay.
time.
Thank you too for calling. Yeah, he wants to know
Yeah.
how many times he
So
should continue.
that's a very
to try.
interesting question. You know, democracy is a work in progress.
Mhm,
We do not lament about things that happened in the past. We learn from them and try to correct the future. So when you are voting before in the past, what criteria did you look at in order to cast those votes? Start to examine yourself, your own thought process, the decisions, whether you follow the Bawagon or you follow T-shirt or somebody who are in government and say, my picking, vote for the party tomorrow when I get there, I will haul you in. Look at the criteria that led to that the decision you made by then. Were you making independent decision? Were you examining the personality? If you look at Mr. Cummins, what he has been able to achieve as an individual, things he has been able to build without patronage, because there's a sense in which in Liberia they said I made my picking get a man a job without criteria, without merit bid. Mr. Cummings was able to compete with Japanese, Americans, Chinese, Europeans. He was able to compete. And to compete, you must be able to deliver results. People will be able to look at your capacity. So he was able to compete against those people and he became the overseer of Africa, Coca-Cola. And then consistently he delivered result. He expanded their franchise in 54 African countries. He brought in more resources to the company. And that's how he got the promotion to be executive vice president. Many Liberians, when they hear about Coca-Cola, they can just think that Mr. Kumi was putting the surgery in the bottle. You are putting
It's
this
a very
on
big company. Very big company.
Coca-Cola on the stock.
Okay,
We're talking about
let's go back to the line.
yeah.
Sorry, let me hold you there. Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, I'm Jimmy. And I called for honorable decision I don't know in the power and time. Let me say thank you to the Prince. My only disappointment is that I don't have the current president in power. What have you done for Labrador for the next president? So I learned when it comes to Kumi, they go ask me, what Mr. Kumi has done? What Mr. Kumi? Even though Mr. Kumi okay, is that there, okay, we know Mr. Kumi has done a lot for the country. But I don't want my ANC people or Kumi supporters to be wasting their time to answer in that question.
Okay.
Because if we answer in that question, they will be referring to the current person. That haven't done anything with me, and it's about experience. No. Experience in a country, it hasn't taken on nowhere. More than I got a political experience. What the experience today, the 40-year experience, I'm getting power today. Where is taking off? For somebody to be asking me for me for experience. The first 40 good years experience. We don't want that kind of experience. So if Mr. Kumi their experience for the corporate left, yeah, that's the kind of experience we need. But if you come up political experience, we don't need political experience. We have political experience are famous. So thank you very much.
Okay, Jimmy, thank you. Yeah.
Okay, but let me say something like the question the other person asks. If you listen to us again, it is time that we try Alexander Cummings. And to all the oppositions,
We're still taking calls. Sorry, let me hold you right there.
yes, let them call. Let them call. We'll stop
Morning.
talking when they want to. Yeah.
Yeah, good morning. Let's hear you.
Thank you. Let me say good morning to the people of Liberia.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Prince S. Kotima. Here I executive of the Gandhi Intellectual Center, and I joined this conversation for my FD Intellectual Center, District 4.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me first say thank you to your studio guests. But now we're standing. I think if it comes to the issue of Cummings, Cummings is one person who does not have a political base in Liberia. Alexander Cummings is one politician who have done nothing immense for the people of Liberia. All you can post about is generator. He did PWI generator. He did a lot of school generator. We're not talking about generator. Someone can walk over a factory or we walk over association, but to run a government, yesterday, Judah just asking a specific question about him running this government. He said he understands the fact that government is not like corporate entity. To run a government is hard. But he's one politician who continuously built the ruling establishment. All of this effort they are applied is continuing to show their effort and does not praise them. So for me, Cummings is going nowhere.
Okay.
He's just one politician who has had 0.1% in past election. And I can assure him that subsequent election will come, whatever you do, you will still be defeated. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, this person quickly. Good morning. Okay. Person slip off. Maybe they'll call back.
That's a good that's his right. The person who just spoke, that's his right. But
okay, we go back
maybe,
to the line. We go back to the line.
Let's go to the line.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning, you live. Let's hear you.
Good morning. My name is Raz, and I do join you this morning from Matadi district in Montserrat County.
Mm-hmm.
So I listened to the show, and I think it's time that Liberia, I think we should try a new leadership and a new person with a clean character, person that believe in development, person that will transform our country. Because we keep trying recycling old politicians and they keep carrying our country back. So having said that, I think the person that is best suited, I think, is on Alexander Cummings. I've been hearing people saying about what Cummings has done over the past year, and just that okay, when Cummings list all of those things that he has achieved, just some. So Cummings is one person who believes in policy that will transform this nation into a better place. Cummings work with Project Last Mile in provide logistics, medical supply. Cummings doing COVID-19 in Liberia, some food
or nose mask in Grand Kimakante, on commis machine to beat them instead of beat them and even Nima Community College. So I think we from the commis now I foresee a better Liberia. So thank you.
Okay, thank you. Yeah,
Yes,
let's go
and
back. Okay,
so okay,
this person, no time.
okay,
Quickly, let's hear you.
open the lines. Yep.
Hello?
Yeah, good morning. Let's hear you quickly. Okay, let's go back. The person slip off.
And
Yes, let's hear you.
I just want to talk to the brother who said Mr. Cummings should praise this government. Mr. Cummings should, I understand you're a partisan guy and you can say whatever you want to say, 1% and not 1%. But that 1%, whatever he speaks, he touched the heart of the Liberian people, and people who in power are afraid of him to say, oh, he would never do this. What is generator? It is a shame for a Liberian citizen to call this radio and say, what is generator?
Yeah,
How
so
many
let me
Liberians?
just squeeze this person, then we
Yeah.
just go back to you finally. Good morning.
Hello?
Yeah,
How are
morning.
you?
I'm okay. Let's hear you quickly.
You know, brother, I want to tell the studio who's there, you are saying it right, but you have to understand. Mr. Kumi is a good guy. You understand? He has been doing so many good around.
Mm-hmm.
And we see him, somebody who can make a difference. But we should not be all the be looking at saying we think Mr. Kumi. We give Mr. Kumi today and Mr. Kumi is out of the same people. Because somebody can come today and say they are bad and we can see them for us how they're doing the right thing. But when they come there, they think. Seriously. People with them knowing it, that will not believe and go, another way, the wrong way. And they are going there.
Okay.
So that will not God can guide us, and we should pray for this country and pray for one another. Because we can be having a bad mind in our heart. Before that will end up without showing it.
Okay.
So thank you.
Thank you. This person, good morning. Good morning. Morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, morning. Quickly, let's hear you.
Yeah, this is Orlando Stone calling from Johnsonville, Pepper Road Market.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to tell our dear brother in the studio that you see, there's a time like bring out a rise up and change a two-party system. But I call it two-party system for CDC to unity for unity. Then now we got to go to alternative Congress. We got to change the party. If anybody who do best, one time government and somebody who really had a hard pay will do better. But we just say, I see, they are doing anything. Nobody that don't go for the country, and we are elected them. But then we have to play football, we not see anything. We elected him because of popularity. Mr. Brother in there, we say because the guy is friend. So let's keep trying until we get the best person. Thank you.
Okay. All right, this person, I
Thank
think.
you. Thank you
This
very
is our
much.
last caller for now. Let's hear you.
Good morning.
Yeah, morning. Good to have you.
Fine. I'm Arthur BCWA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Director of Care Humanity Liberia, calling from our office on Benson Street. Pertaining your topic on debate right now, I think what the Liberian people should be looking to, not an individual, but we should be looking at the love of the country. Let me say it this way. When I was done with the Constitution Review Committee that was established during every time we went around Liberia, one thing that is homeworking us in this country, we lack constitutional knowledge. When we got around, people when they wanted 10 you. So today, one of the things that is keeping us back is not an individual, it's not a party, but even in the schools, we don't know our constitution in this country. So therefore, it denies us a lot of development. Even there is a clause within the constitution that tells you everything under the ground is for the government and you don't have a say except what is on top. People did not even talk about that. But today we are bad-mouthing one another, the divisive politics, and this is coming and this is this. It will not help us. Okay. I think what we need, Liberia, what we need now, we need an all-Liberian conference that we can cast aside our difference. This country is far divided. Let us come together on the drawing board. We look and see what has been affecting us from before, and now this time it shouldn't be it. Our children and children to come, their future should be what we should be looking to now. Then we are castigating one another. We all take the blame. We all should take responsibility and then look for the way forward.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, quickly. Let's hear you.
Yeah, my name is Mohammed A. Sherry calling for district number 15.
Yeah, Mohammed. Let's hear you.
Yeah, no, right now we have been seeing so many good from Mr. Fumi, and we are not doing this for we ourselves, but we're doing it for the next generation that will come.
Mm.
Mr. Kumi is one of the best leaders in this country, but it's like he hasn't been opportune to serve us, and we are not been paying our attention to him. But this come around 2029, we have to try Mr. Kumi because he is a good leader, not for me, but for the country. So let us open our eyes and fight for this nation. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I think with that we can just go over. Yeah,
Okay.
you.
I think I like the colors, and
Mhm,
we will extend the time when it's necessary.
mhm,
And this guy who talk about the Constitution, he's right. We need to teach civics. We need to let our people know about the Constitution. What's their rights? What are some of the things they need to do? But you see, our country, that's true, is divided. Until I listened to the guy who said it's just a generator. What the cost of that generator? And where is the generator today? It's still operating. That's the only generator that carrying BWR today. And with all the things that Mr. Cummings have done, if we try to compare all the candidates, the past and present candidates, when was the last time other candidates went to a school to give a generator? When was the last time they even show us to say this is our list and we pay XYZ when it comes to school fees? But I don't blame him. He's a UP fanatic, but this show is for independent mind. People who has independent mind, people who believe in Liberia, people who believe in Liberia. That is what this show is all about. And everyone there has a party. We affiliated with people one way or the other, but the focus point is Liberia. Sometimes we say we must love our country, but you can love your country. What about the people? The love should be seen in the people. I can sit there and say, I love Liberia, I love Liberia. But what about the people? The people are the ones that make up the country. That's why we call it that we tie with this two-party system. We got almost going to 50 political parties. But if you look in the opposition, only one political party, apart from CDC, one political party that has a mandate, a blueprint, and an agenda that want to lead and say, this is how we can go ahead to change the system. And with honesty, integrity. So people think, yes, they got other politicians who will say all the good things, and when you bring them in, but my people, let's look at the record. Look at this individual from 2017 to now. He could be like any other Liberian to say, okay, since I can't win, I'm going to hustle for a job. Look at all the other opposition political parties. After the election, they're gone. Last time we saw 20 parties. Where are they today? But only Ellis Cummings around and speaking for the people. Only Alex Cummings. So Liberians, let us give him time. It's not about the individual, but he's a team player. Now, what people don't understand. Alex Cummings is the guy that I look at that will take the young people into the 21st century. Alex Cummings believe in the youth. He believe in young people, smart Liberians. That is why men like Aliyu is still around Mr. Cummings. But look at other politicians. They will bring whoever they want to bring. They don't have to waste their time. But you see, young people, he gave young people the opportunity because they are our precious jury. So those of you who are listening to us, it's not that we say Mr. Cummings is a diamond. No, Mr. Cummings is just like any other Liberian. But he's a Liberian story. When you read about Alex Cummings, you will understand that it is time that we glorify other people in other fields. You don't have to be popular. It can be so popular if it was just on resume, Mr. Cummings, it will be easy for him to get a job. If you look at what he did, but when it comes to politics, yes, we know popularity counts, we agree, but we need to tell our people, don't look at me because I'm running my mouth on radio now. When I say I won't run, you jump behind me. No, you should understand what I will be doing. Ask a necessary question. The day you see Mr. Cummings asking the question, what will you do about education? Don't ask him, what have you done? No. What will you do when it comes to job creation? What will you do when it comes to the national security, when it comes to Liberian interest? Tell us what you will do. Now, the people who there, you can ask them, what have you done? Mr. Bwaka, you've been there for 2 years. Show us your work. But Mr. Commissioner, go there, yeah. You believe that he say government is different from a private sector. Yes, it almost like private school and a government school. Private school is hard. They want you to get 80%. In government school, you need 70. When you in government, you need 50 plus 1. In the private sector, you must make the profit. And also in the private sector, they have board meetings and then they send it down to directors. In government, the president have cabinet meetings and then the ministers go to the directors in other ministries and send it out. So it is easy in government. If a private sector man going to government, trust me, he will make it straight and people will be disciplined. And the discipline that most people, it's not the Liberian people, Aliyu, it's just handful of 105 Liberians who are in charge of Liberia, including the president, the 103 representatives and senators, including the president and vice president, 105 Liberians who are there, who are the problem, who making sure that things remain like this, because that's what they enjoy. They make all the money, they get all the benefits, they use your money to run campaign. So we almost coming to the end. Let me hear from you, Aliyu. Weigh in on this guy who talk about that generator we eat. And so now when Mr. Comey said that road the Liberian people will eat the vest. When we tell them say nothing have changed, the vest. So only people who participate driving, will think that way, like the guy just told me, that generator. What is generator?
Yeah, so we pity these kinds of people. It's like the allegory of the cave. When you're in darkness for so long and people tell you the prospect of a light, you'll be doubting because only darkness you used to, only darkness you have seen. So when you talk about that only generator, people who in Kakata and people who are attending the BWR, they appreciate that generator because you were not there before. There are students who are residing on the dormitory. The instructors need that generator power to be able to ease their work. If you talk about a medical supply, but patients that are in JJ Dozie, that are in the Banga Hospital, JFK, Redemption, they are benefiting, Liberians are benefiting. So when you say you want to make mockery, but there are people who are benefiting from it. Even if you can't tell the message, thank you for what you're doing, but don't dismiss it because even you're not able to help anybody now. The only thing you can do, maybe some minister in government providing you data or scratch card. They say anytime you hear opposition people on the radio, just call and dismiss. Just say anything. Just say anything you want to say. So we understand you that you will fighting for, even if you don't realize it now, but we're trying to fight for you so that your own level can just be data and scratch card. You too must have some dignity to be able to benefit yourself and your family. The next portion, somebody talk about, that only God will help us. Look, I disagree with that premise, and I will tell you why.
Yep.
God not electing leaders for people. There are two things God not doing.
And God not voting either.
Yeah, God can find a woman for somebody, and God can find leader for people. Now, the first man God found a woman for Adam. When God came and asking, my man, what happened? He said that the woman you gave me. So the man was throwing blame on God. God said, that the woman again from today, I will not find a woman for nobody. So everybody finding their own woman. When anything happen in your home, that your responsibility because that you don't want to find that woman. The next thing is that when the Israelites were saying they wanted a human being to be their leader, God said, yeah, sure. They say, yeah, other kingdoms, there other places get king. We can see you, but you say you are on a leader. God said, okay, you go ahead and find your leader. When they told Saul, right? The man started dealing with it. They said, oh God, the man said, no, like y'all say y'all wanted that man. So y'all bear it. So now we have to use our sense God gave us. Yeah. We have to use our intellect to bring in leaders. God will not count election day. And now God can be running behind campaign t-shirt and all the kind of thing. We must look at people, look at the personality that are coming before us. Let disregard the small rhetorics that we'll be talking about. Somebody wrong and say, oh, yeah, the man come from corporate world. Okay, you been in government, that your experience you get. Why haven't you changed this country? Mr. Kumi said something very profound. He said, I know a lot of investors, and a lot of investors know me. Some billionaires. Look, My first time interacting in general, my first time interacting with a billionaire. I've been seeing billionaire in show, I've been reading about it on the internet. But my first time interacting with a billionaire, that Mr. Cummings made that possible. I shook the guy hand, I could see money in the guy hand, my man.
You could feel it.
I could feel it.
Yeah, by standing around.
He knows not of billionaires, but you know what the guy can say? He say, Alex, we're not bring our money to Liberia because we know you. The environment has to be right, because investment is about making returns, not just throwing money. There's a country where when investors come, they won't put their money to benefit Liberians. The men can be telling you, say, bring signature bonus. Are you killing me?
Yeah.
What you call signature bonus? People bring money to invest in your country. You say money before they invest in your own country. So the men will prefer taking their money to Ghana, Sierra Leone, Africa, and other places. The environment is not right. When people bring their money to Liberia, the first reinvestment climate report. How is our concession commission marketing Liberia as an attractive place for investment? Yesterday, Mr. Kumi said the business registry website had been down for over a year. That's your country there.
Yeah.
People want to register business. You go on the internet, you can't see nothing about business registry.
You got to call somebody in Liberia to do it for you. You got to call in Liberia. You yourself can do it.
How is the freeming leg at the investment commission? What marketing strategy? How are they positioning Liberia as a darling place for investment? These are things we need to understand. So when you come, you say, oh, you know the difference between Mr. Kumi and the politicians? As you know, yesterday, the man invited Mr. Cummings to the show 4:30, even though people were protesting the mayor there earlier. That's how you set standards. When leaders say the time to come to work in government is 8 o'clock, and the leader himself can count 10, the people will start coming by 9:30.
People will start coming late. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
that's the truth.
You can do this kind of things. You set standard. During the rainy season, when Mr. Cummings called ANC people to meeting, and you go, you gain the excuse, it was raining, the man will not take that excuse. The man say, my man, in Liberia, we have at least 7 or 6 months of rain in the country. So that's something we are aware that rain can fall in this country. So if you're going to somewhere, don't give people an excuse of rain. Be punctual, be in time. Wake up early and get umbrella or something. So you can't start giving that kind of excuses, because when you are at Coca-Cola and you're supposed to call the general manager of you and you say that 8 o'clock will be on our call, that 8 o'clock. Because private sector demand results. It is only result that you use to get returns. In government, people will set budget today. So we're not able to execute. Look at the people go break ground for Justice Complex and then get money for it. You can't do that in private sector.
No,
in the private sector,
you see, that's the difference. You got to have it.
Sector,
but anyway, Ali, we have gone out of time.
Yeah, it's already time.
And we have gone out of time. We can stay here the whole day, but this show, for those of you who are listening, is from Monday to Wednesday, Saturdays, and Sundays. So Monday, Wednesdays, you get us from 10 o'clock, from 10:30 to 1 o'clock, and then Saturdays, Sundays is in the evening, 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock in the night. So Ali, you are free to come here anytime, and we need those of you who are listening to us. Even if you want us to send you the link to join the show, to hear from you, we want honest people. We're not here to dialogue, to argue with you. But if you think you want to argue, if you think you can beat the debate, you are welcome. Because trust me, this is not propaganda. This is facts. This is real business we're talking about. That is why we want you to be part of this show, and want to say thanks to the Kia Radio for giving us the opportunity to air on the station. My name is Munel Kishen, and for those of you are watching, I want to say thank you very much. And it's not an easy thing. We're not trying to force you. We're not begging, but we're asking you, let us do the right thing to look for another person. And I believe that Alex Cummings is that guy that you need to do all your fast check and watch. And Princess, I want to say thank you very much. And for those of you, bye for now, and see you tomorrow morning. Same time, same station.
Okay. Bye-bye from
thank you, Ali.
As well. Yeah. So again, folks, to all of you who follow, that's Yes, we are.